It was the only way out for some who found they were surrounded by surging torrents. Heavy rain forced the river right through this town in Bavaria. Residents headed upstairs to escape the water. Then they wait to be rescued, by boat if not by air. By night they were assessing the damage and the loss of life. 4 people drowned in their homes here, close to the Austrian border.
There must have been flash floods where people had no chance to get out in time. Those on the first floor were lucky and got out, while unfortunately others didn't make it.
Parts of France have seen the same sorts of problems. This is the region south of Paris. An 86-year-old woman died when water rushed through her home. These houses have all been evacuated, says the fireman. It's only just possible to make out the murky shape of a car completely underwater.
It's a challenge because those places will need drinking water, food. It's all difficult, but there's a true sense of solidarity. But we have to remain careful.
So while thousands have been put into boats and moved, in the French capital, trips on the River Seine were cancelled and people were warned to stay away. In just over a week, this country hosts the European Football Championships. There's clearing up to do, and there's more rain to come. Dan Johnson, BBC News.
Governor Rick Scott has declared a state of emergency for 34 counties in preparation for Tropical Storm Colin. The majority of those counties right now are on Florida's west coast and the Big Bend area, which are expected to take the brunt of the storm. None of the counties in our area are under a state of emergency as of this hour, but Governor Scott says he can extend that decision to include our area if necessary. He also encourages everyone in the state of Florida to prepare.
Tropical Storm Colin made landfall just before midnight, drenching much of Florida with heavy rains. High wind gusts, rains, and thunderstorms swept across many parts of the state, forcing Governor Rick Scott to declare a state of emergency Monday. Tropical force rains have also pounded Georgia and South Carolina. Meanwhile, Operation Blessing is helping flood victims in Texas. Historic flooding in the Lone Star State has been deadly and has forced many from their homes. Operation Blessing is now on the scene to help the victims.
A truckload of food and hygiene items arrived today to help these residents with some of the essential items that they lost. And our convoy of equipment will be arriving tomorrow as we prepare to coordinate volunteers to help gut homes and help get things cleaned up.
Operation Blessing is also offering prayer and comfort to those in the region.